开始。
Stepping out of the trees, Morgan smiled at the sight of Tintagel. Race you back, she challenged the hounds, sprinting ahead. They bounded after her, enjoying the unexpected game. By the time they reached the castle, she was out of breath and coated in a layer of sweat. No, her mother would certainly not be pleased. Morgan smiled at the gatehouse guards as she passed, earning a quick nod in response, and made her way into the bustling courtyard. You've come back just in time, my lady, Cerdic, one of the squires called as he caught sight of her. What do you mean? She asked, frowning at the older boy. Cerdic nodded towards the castle. King Uther Pendragon's men is visiting your father. Uther. Morgan didn't wait to hear anything else. The king's man was there at Tintagel. She knew that her father was a friend of the king, but he had always traveled to him. The king had never once sent anyone to them. Morgan was determined to find out what was happening. As she slipped through clusters of excited people, it wasn't long before she was making her way towards her father's receiving hall, where all of his guests were met. With no time to change her clothes, Morgan quickly ran her fingers through her hair before smoothing down her dress. It would not do to embarrass her father in front of the king's men. As she reached the huge wooden door, the guards hesitated, giving her a brief once-over before stepping aside. Morgan took a moment to compose herself. That was when she heard it, a raised, angry voice coming from inside her father's receiving room. Her father's voice. My lady, perhaps you should. Morgan shushed the guard, pressing her ear uselessly against the solid oak door. She frowned. Why was her father shouting? Get out, her father bellowed fiercely. The king insults me with this. Furiously. The king insults me with this. Morgan scurried away from the door as hurried footsteps approached. From the other side, she stepped into the shadows of the corner. Just as the doors were thrown open and a man wearing the king's coat of arms marched out with his men. Morgan watched as her father appeared in the doorway. He whispered to the guards, who immediately left and followed King Uther's men outside. Father, she spoke quietly from the darkness, afraid of the look in her father's eyes. It was one she had never seen before. Glorious Duke of Cornwall looked at her. His eyes softened as he took in the sight of his youngest daughter.
Dolores.
Okay.